We going? Oh yeah. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Excellent connection. Very good. Share the stream. Share the stream. Copy the link. Put it in the Discord. Where are we? Alright. Alright. So, quite straightforward, as the title says. We are beating Nightmare 4 on Punisher Deathless because Fancy thinks that I can't. And I'm going to prove that Fancy's trash. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I've been wanting to do this, and I figure I'm probably going to run out of time to do it on every hero, so let's just do it on the hardest hero. That'll be good enough. That'll be good enough to prove my point. What is my point? Great question. My point is that I think my strategies that I derived for this game mode are good enough that it doesn't matter how much or how little revive tokens you've got. Of course, have some, because it's going to make it easier. But I don't think... I didn't go for the respins. Who even cares, really? Not me. Damage dealt plus 2.5. No. Avoiding assault is trash. It's broken. What are we looking for? We want some damage dealt. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll take a deadly lock on. More damage dealt. I'm not taking you yet, because I want to get some red cards first. I do need to speed up, though. I definitely need to speed up. Single bullet damage plus 40. I think that's a take. I honestly don't remember the strategies as written. Always take headshot damage. I remember that one. Alrighty. This will probably take a couple of goes. I'm a little out of practice. Just a little bit. Smart magazine? Oh yeah. Okay. So as soon as we clear this first wave, we're chilling. They spawn over here first. It's going to take me a minute to get into the swing of things. And that's okay. Alright. That's attempt one. That's attempt one. Fancy his buns. Instead of giving up. Okay, that was a warm-up. That was a warm-up. You didn't see anything. I did that on purpose because I didn't get the power-ups that I wanted. I forgot to do the respin, so I faked my death. My death was greatly exaggerated. Charlie, don't laugh. Don't laugh. There's nothing funny. Nothing funny has happened yet. Oh, how's everyone's day going? Exactly what I wanted. 2 more of those. Can I get another one of those, please? Thank you. Oh. Okay. More headshot multiplier. Lovely, lovely. Your stream froze. Oh dear. Oh dear. 178 kilobytes per second. That's not good. That's far from good. It just went up a little bit. It's going up slightly. Hopefully it's fixed by the time my rolls are over. And my headphones are cutting out a little. Ooh, it's way down. Ooh, it's way down. We're in trouble. We're in deep trouble. My day's been jolly. I see what you did there. 1000 ping? It might be about to get a little dicey. Slightly dicey. This is fine. Skill difference. Sorry. I needed to lock in. I need to lock it. That was my fault. My fault. You lose focus for one moment and that happens. Now, what to do about this predicament is... I'm going to do something completely insane. Wait, how much data does streaming take? If I were to connect to my phone hotspot to stream, how quickly would I burn through 10 gigabytes? Yeah, it froze for me too. Error, YouTube is not... Let me see. How much data does streaming take? 700 meg, 3 gigabytes for high definition for an hour. I'm gonna give it one more try to behave itself. Yeah, my internet's been playing up. This could prove a problem. I'll give this one more try. The one-off issue, surely. Surely.
Locate the Queen of the Dead and end her. But the path will be fraught with peril. I was made for this mission.
This time, nothing can go wrong.
I ain't holding back.
I actually had a pretty good start to that run as well, which is sad. But it is what it is. Give me a golden Punisher's upgrade. I don't want that yet. Alright, cool. Perfect. Not perfect. But we'll take this and we'll call it a day. Rapid reload? Yeah, I'll take rapid reload. Damage reduction? Yep. Overwhelming assault? Garbage. Get it out of my face. I think we take purple rapid reload. I honestly don't remember. That's the one thing I'm not sure on. I know we always take headshot damage. I'll take one more of these. Maybe even one more later, depending on how I'm feeling. I don't want to take my purple 8%. Yeah, last deadly lock on. I don't want to take 8% damage until I've got a little bit more red in the bank. I don't know how I'm going health-wise. I don't think I'm quite desperate enough for that yet. No. There we go. Okay. We could have a run on our hands. Any more than 6, 7 attempts. And Fancy Spider wins. This is the first real attempt. That seems fair to me. Okay, I've got to remember how this works as well. Let's just have some speed boost ready. Where are the quick ones? We prioritize the quick ones on Punisher, I think. There they are. Why am I reloading? I should basically never have to reload. This could be a problem. This could be a slight problem. For anyone other than me. Sorry, is this Nightmare 4? Oh no! Someone's gonna walk up behind me any second. Heads on swivels, boys. Heads on swivels. Oh, there are quick ones. Kill quick ones. Kill quick ones. Alright. This isn't so bad. Right about now, Fancy would be on his 4th revive. That's true. That's true, and you should say it. Oh, hello. Couple quick ones. Ooh, deal with them first. Rude. Let's kill these green guys. Oh, there's still some quick ones. I keep not taking my zip lines. A mistake which is unpunished for now, but later on, that could change. It could change in a heartbeat. I would love to have slightly more damage. Just a teensy bit. Not that way though, because we're nearly at... Oh, okay. We're nearly at 120 red. We'll get it after this, assuming we live, which we will. I think I heard something on my right. I am being played tricks on. Why am I reloading? Just all my free revives. It took 40 deaths on Blade. You should have watched my video, McQueen. I had the goods for you, the strategies. Alright. Focus the quick ones. Focus the quick ones. Is anyone behind me? No. We're good. 44 left in the wave. Then we're going to get our red upgrade. Then we're going to be absolutely laughing in the Morse face. Because he's an easy boss. We just need to make it through this wave. Once we kill the fast ones, we're laughing. We've killed the fast ones. Melee only Jeff. I'm seeing now. That's certainly something. I would be deeply impressed if someone managed that. Alrighty. You don't need magazine capacity. Headshot multiplier is always good. Let's take a little more tracking just to push us towards the mark. Single bullet damage 5%. We don't get out of bed for single damage 5%. 40%. Now you make a compelling argument. Okay. That's all the vampiric vitality we need for the entire run, I believe, because we've gotten one before this, right? Yeah, acquired 3. Or is it going to go up to 3? It's going to go up to 3. Let's make it 3. Just be safe. I skipped on the headshot damage multiplier. I'm bad at the video game. But that's okay. We can settle into our default strategy now, where we're taking 8%. I spent 20 minutes biting a sticky zombie. I don't think that scales up. No, yeah, I don't... Purple cards would scale your melee damage, but that's it. So, good luck on reality erasure is all I've got to say to that. If you somehow get maybe 1 million of those power surge cards, maybe there's a chance. If we find a duplication glitch of tremendous proportions, maybe. Oh, the chat is frozen. Wait, let me unfreeze the chat. Did that fix it? There we go. There we go. Alright. You just chill out for a second. I've got bigger and better things to worry about than you. Okay, that took a little longer to break out of than I would like to see. Damn. Oh, I only had 2,900 health. That'll do it. Yeah. Yeah, that's not enough. There's not enough health. We live and we learn, and we move on. Rome wasn't built in a day. That's what they say, at least. I haven't formed my personal opinion or done any further research on that. But if they are to be believed, then there's a precedent.
was made for this mission. You have one task, my fist. Locate the Queen of the Dead and end her. But the path will be fraught with peril.
That's right, we're still getting into the flow state. So we may as well take just a couple of unlucky deaths towards the start. You know what, who cares? Let's take consistency over trying to go for those re-rolls. There we go, a little health, that's what we were lacking. Overwhelming assault is garbage. I need to remind myself every time I see it. I'm not saying that for you, I'm saying that for me. I don't think you're stupid, I think I'm stupid. Single bullet damage 18%? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I laugh in your face. Such a horrendous offer. Overwhelming assault, why am I considering it? Every time. Every time I read it and I'm enticed, I want to take it, but it doesn't do anything. Alright. What are we at? 58? That stings a little bit. That does sting just a little. Because what does 60 get us? A little knockback, increased hitbox size on the bullets? I'm not worried about that.
Do not make me regret choosing you for this mission.
Oh, I didn't get Smart Magazine. I keep forgetting that the fast guys spawn from there, and it's gonna end my runs. But only at wave 1, I guess, which is the most embarrassing part of the whole thing. I need to make sure I've got some zip lines. But it could be, it might be yet, it might be yet. Let's just have that there. And that's gonna really help us out. Let's chuck you over here. Pull a little aggro. Oh, you are not going for the turret at all. Could have fooled me.
More undead warriors will soon arrive.
Alright, we've got our extra bullet hitbox now. Whatever that's worth. Reduced damage fall off or no damage fall off. I don't know, does Punisher even have like any doesn't it drop to like drop 20%? Sure, I can't imagine Punisher drops anymore. Due to fall off. I could be wrong. Let's chuck this one here. That's probably not a long-term zipline there. That's probably not where I want it to end up. But it's there now. I could take a moment just to plan out where I want all of my ziplines. Where do I tend to get stuck? Honestly, in this corner sometimes. Something a little bit exactly like that. Here is a nice spot to have one, I found. If I were to have one from this corner, maybe this should be the one that goes that way. But then I also do want one in the middle of the map. Let's just... I may die. I may die. But not today. Okay, these grenade guys are kind of ticking me off. Alrighty. Where are we? What, that's 2 waves down? Why did they feel so much worse than the first 2 waves of last game? Maybe I'm just getting nostalgic. Okay, so you know what? I think I want one here. And I think I want the other one from here, like to up there or something. Try and set that up in just a moment. As soon as I get my cooldowns back. Which is now. Let's give that a red hot go. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a lovely spot because it changed straight into this one. I may die. These guys aren't melee zombies, which is great news for a fella like me. Let's deal with these fast ones. Okay, that does kind of lack the option to let me get over the back of there, which I slipped on my alt button. We're dead. We're dead. Wait, can I live? Surely not. I lived. I'm starting to have second thoughts about that zip line right there. It kind of throws me from a space that's a little bit difficult to reach into a space that has a lot of zombie spawns. Just maybe it's not quite optimal. Maybe I want it a little more something like this. Yeah, that feels pretty nice. I'm gonna let you live while I set up this one again. So where does this need to go? This wants to go probably from about here across. He vanished. I'm gonna call you Houdini. Alright, die.
You fought well, but the war is far from over. Do not succumb.
Kind of forgot to use my points on that one. That's on me. I was like physically recoiled from that situation. Okay. We've kind of got our setup. I think I'm finding the meta for exactly where to put these zip lines, which I didn't quite figure out before, just because you can kind of brute force your way through Punisher with revives as long as you've got some. But now that I'm more or less forced to settle into a little more of an optimal playstyle, I'm using my noggin a little more about where these zip lines ought to be. And I'm liking what I'm finding. This could be death. Okay, I gotta focus the fast ones. Alright. No more take two. Right. A little more damage. I wouldn't mind having just a little more health. Just a little. Nothing ridiculous. Oh wait, I've got so much money to spend. Okay, I don't need to be too picky about what I take. I'll take no overwhelming assaults. I just read what that was. I thought I was looking at the headshot one. I don't know how many of those I bought. I'm mixing up which run is which. That's okay. We'll stop and figure it out next time it shows up, maybe. Or I'll forget again and buy like a 5th one of those. You never do know. I wouldn't mind getting up to 120 on the reds, and it looks like we will. Okay. We're exactly where we want to be. How many of these have I got? Enough. I've got 3 of these, so we're all good. I will not wait around for another vitality boost. Alright. Now we should be in a pretty good place to not get one shot by Namor this time. We just need to keep the fire zombies away from us so that if and when we get bubbled, we don't instantly fall into a horde of them. So here, for example, we've done well. Keep the regular zombies at bay until they stop spawning. You could be a slight problem if you're allowed to live. Grenade guys could also be a slight problem. Have we killed all of the regular zombies? It looks like maybe. In which case, as long as we don't get one shot, we are laughing. Alright, buddy. Pack it in. What's the best character to solo Nightmare 4 on? It depends.
Alas, a champion has fallen.
My bad, my bad. Sorry, I accidentally reloaded the rubber bullets.
Do not worry. All hope is not yet lost.
That's my fault. Best character to solo Nightmare 4 on? It depends. If the way the zombies move is intuitive to you, if you can have like basic survival skills in the regular rounds, Blade is by far the easiest. If you struggle even just to survive like wave 1 and just can't comprehend how the zombies move, then it's Jeff. Because Jeff gets to sit in the corner and kind of is never challenged by the regular zombies. So Blade is challenged by the early game in that that's his hardest thing, is just to survive before he's got range. Whereas Jeff is challenged by needing to scale his damage quickly enough to kill Wanda in her reality erasure. And other than that, Jeff is the easiest hero. But just because you have to play like perfectly and get a little bit lucky when it comes to buying things, which isn't mechanically difficult, it's more of a knowledge issue. So Jeff's the knowledge difficulty. Unbind reload. That's true. That's real. I managed to beat Punisher Nightmare 4 thanks to your guide. Is there a reliable way to make the Wanda Namor boss fight less BS? Like, Namor's bubbles crapped on a constant DPS I need to pull down. Yeah, Is there a reliable way? I mean, I think there's an indicator on the ground. If you can, like... Once you're in the bubble, you kind of just have to have absolutely giga-cracked DPS to guarantee that you live. It's kind of all I can think of. I tried Jeff, but I feel like I couldn't get early on, so that's where I struggled. Okay, let me show you how to win the early game with Jeff, because once you know what to do on Jeff in the early game, it's easy. I don't know if we're going to be able to do Punisher today because my internet is trolling me and giving me rubber bullets. Dupe the Gnashing Waters. I prefer to dupe his Jetstream Cannon. I think that gives you a stronger early game, to be quite honest. I haven't specifically run the numbers, but just by feel, duping Jetstream Cannon feels really strong to me. So, bang, bang. Let's hope for some decent luck. Bad luck. Let's just see what happens anyways. Can we get through the first couple? Like, we wouldn't get through Wanda, so you'd have to reset here. But the question is, can we get enough damage just to survive even the early rounds? That's kind of nice. You always take the fire rate. I think that's our first Gnashing Waters, which is quite nice. We don't need capacity. I mean, and I don't know if you've seen the guide that I put out, but I've got a guide on my channel. You can skip ahead to specifically Jeff and the simple game plan for him, but I explain that I'm making here. I might be doing things ever so slightly suboptimally right now because I kind of forget all the nitty gritty. Duping the Gnashing Waters is what you need for Jeff. If you don't get it, then reset the run. Either works, I don't know. I honestly think, according to my calculations, which might be wrong, like, okay, I can't. I keep forgetting that they spawn from the left with the fast ones. What's sucky is you're right, you need cracked DPS, but also a lot of damage reduction. Honestly, you don't need that much damage reduction on Jeff. Yeah, Jeff's kind of chillin'. I mean, like, you take all the damage reduction you see, but in my experience, you really don't need to get lucky with Jeff in terms of his survivability. Jeff's survivability is just fantastic. I'm going to run this one more time to prove my point, because I kind of lost focus when I killed that first set of zombies. I was trying to hit an emote on them, because I killed them in 0.2 seconds, and I totally forgot that some spawn in from the left as well on round 1. It's weird, the round 1 spawn patterns are different from all the other rounds. Sorry, I was talking about... Is that Punisher? Wait, why is it not showing up properly? Haha. There we go. Jeff was even easier than Blade for me because I got lag with Blade. Yeah, the Blade's dashes are buggy as. Let me try Gnashing Waters and just see how this feels. Randomly grant 2 common cards. Well, that's very cool of you. Thank you. You gave me two moon power worth of cards for the low price of 15 moon power. However will I repay you? Ooh, gotta go fast, because I totally wasted way too much time adjusting the stream. Not that. Yes, that. Okay, lock in. Only focus on the names. You know enough about the game. I'm making wrong decisions. No. I heard that it's good to get only one of the ice things. Honestly, I'm not convinced. I don't think it's worth it, to be quite honest. I mean, you can if you really like the stun. I've not really found. Maybe it's the play on Punisher actually. So the thing about Jeff is the second you feel the slightest bit of danger, you literally just start swimming and you never die. I actually want to test something. Like, I want to just prove to you how easy it is to live on Jeff. Who's good? Yeah, so the ice one, I mean, yeah, because getting more of them doesn't give you more stun, so you get it for the stun. Which is why, in the guide that I put out, I said you can get one of them, and I'm not going to say that's an incorrect choice. I just personally never felt the need. I should try it out on Punisher, just to see how it feels. I'm going to give Jeff another go, and hopefully I can do it. Yeah. So, you're just playing at range, and as soon as anyone gets anywhere near you... Here. Have a look at this. Let's... Whoops. Let's see. This is going to be real embarrassing if I die this round. But my goal is going to be to prove that Jeff is so giga-busted that it does not matter if you cannot even kill anything. If you just prioritize not dying. I might not have enough self-healing as the thing. Yeah, okay, that is the problem. Okay, he's not that giga-busted. That was an experiment. I hadn't done it before. I always use ult to run away in my initial run. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I wouldn't bother. Because the ult makes you vulnerable when, in the moment where you go to eat and in the moment where you go to spit people out, you can be hit. Mainly the moment where you go to spit people out, I think. But even when you eat things, the sentinels can get you. Haven't beaten Nightmare 4 just because I can't play zombies over and over again. Yeah, that's fair. Once you get the feel for Jeff, it will start to make more sense to you, and you'll probably get through it all right. I'm going to give Punisher one more go, and if we have further network connectivity problems, then I'm going to call it, because I cannot be stuffed to put up with that. But we'll see.
Locate the Queen of the Dead and end her. But the path will be fraught with peril. I was made for this mission.
Now, I would actually consider unbinding ult on Punisher, but this might sound insane. But if you play Punisher a bunch of times, it makes you play better with others since everyone else is easy. I think that makes perfect sense. Guys. Oh. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Okay, we're looking for a Punisher upgrade to duplicate just what the doctor ordered. Thank you. Okay, we get 2 more of these for free at least. Oh, just what the doctor ordered. Thank you. 4 offensive cards. Okay, well. You shouldn't have. I guess I can't really complain. Can't complain at all. Because it was free. What are we looking for? Not overwhelming assault, I know that much. Absolutely not overwhelming assault. Smart magazine? I'll take that any day. I just took overwhelming assault. I'm an idiot. Guys, I might be stupid. Alright. No, yeah, that reminds me of, I don't know if you guys are familiar with, like, the Call of Duty zombies. Hopefully you're at least familiar with it. It's really, really fun. But I don't know if you've played it much or are familiar with kind of how the engines have evolved over the years. But a lot of people like Black Ops 3 the best. We're lagging. We got 1000 ping. Let's hold click and hope for the best. Hold click and S and hope for the best. This is what Cloak and Dagger players do when Spider-Man dives them. Click and S and hope for the best. And it usually works. So hopefully it'll work for us too. It's working. It's working. It's working. Any second now. Look, if I preload all of my damage into them.
All hope is not yet lost.
So we're going to try this again another time. I'm going to go fight Elon Musk for his great crimes against my internet today. And then once he's been thoroughly subdued, he's going to fix the problems personally. And we're going to try this again. Fancy... You're lucky. You don't know how lucky you are. He's really simple and easy. You'll get it soon in no time. I'm sure you had a few unlucky tries. You'll never get well soon. Yeah. Thank you. I'll pass on the message. All right. Have a good one, everyone. I'm gonna go do something that doesn't require internet, I guess. So that's pretty cool. See ya. Where's the stop streaming button? There it is. Did I click it? It will not be able to